Hi fantasy managers, and welcome to FPL Team Talk. In this video I'm going to go through my team selection for GameWeek 37. We're going to talk about some of the transfers that I have planned, the knock-on effect for future games weeks, and we'll look at some captaincy options. So if you enjoy this sort of video, please give it a like, don't forget to subscribe. In the meantime, let's crack on. So a little recap then of how I got on in Game Week 36. It wasn't the greatest week, and it can just all be boiled down to the fact that I did not have Haaland. That's just where it all went wrong. Actually, I had 3 clean sheets, including Petrovic, Gabriel, White. Burnham Walker didn't pick up anything for me, but the other 6 players, my attacking 6 players, all returned. Saka was captain. Jackson really did well, but it just boils down to I didn't have Haaland. The plan was always in Game Week 35 to get him for the double and 37 if he was fit. He is fit now, so I've got to fit him in. And it was just a decision based on the fact that in Game Week 35 he was not fit and available. Didn't know when he was, so I went down a different route. I don't think I'll do anything differently now. Clearly, if I knew he was going to get 4 goals against Wolves, I would have. But I was always prepared when I made that decision to take the risk without him, and that's backfired this week. Having said that, 35 was such a good week that maybe I'm up overall, as it can be said. But in terms of my overall rank, I went down a little bit. I was up as high as 19,000 after Arsenal scored 1 and Saka got the goal in the early kickoff. But by the time Man City then kicked off and played their game, I went down to 60-odd thousand. And actually Jackson pulled it back round for me, which was quite pleasing. So he's done really well, so I'm really pleased with him. And Son picking up points as well. I actually benched Fernandes in any case because of his doubt. Son repaid me by scoring, so I was really pleased with that. But overall, I've got 2 free transfers moving into Game Week 37, and my side set up pretty well. So this is how the side sets up. I've got 11 double Game Week players, 3 Arsenal players on the bench. They're all set for Game Week 38, so I'm happy to have them on the bench. And I've got 2 free transfers. But yes, I do need to bring Haaland in. One of the reasons why I didn't have him for the Wolves game, because it was always going to take 2 transfers to bring him in. And I only had the one, and I wasn't prepared to do that with a hit in Game Week 36, especially after wild card in the week before. So he must come in. Højlund will have to make way, because I don't want to get rid of Isak. Jackson looks like he's playing really well in creating, getting lots of chances and scoring them for a change. And it's just a case of who comes out. In terms of Games Week 38, the side looks great. I've got no issues with it, so I don't feel like I need to make any transfers. But I do have my eye on this week. Bringing out Højlund, bringing in Haaland. I've got to make some money somewhere. And one of the players I'd love to bring in, I think, is Richarlison. He looks great. He is such a differential at the moment as well. It was around about less than 5% owned the last time I looked. Came off the bench against Liverpool. Got good minutes. Started a game before that. So I do expect him, with his performance against Liverpool, to start the Burnley game. Hopefully he'll start Man City game as well, but if he doesn't, I don't think it's an absolute disaster, because I'm not expecting points from that. And then he's a great fixture in Game Week 38 as well, so I really like him. He's cheap, the differential aspect looks great. Fernandes is a doubt. Easily I could bring him in. The alternative for me is going down a more popular route, I think, of Gvardiol. He could come in, Pedro Porro could come out. Again, Man City's fixtures look okay. Fulham away, I fully expect them to win both of their games, if not all 3 to win the title. But I don't know if I expect them to keep a clean sheet away at Tottenham. I still feel somehow Tottenham will get chances and score. They just always do. Gvardiol, therefore, would lose 1 clean sheet. Maybe it's enough against Fulham, but his attacking threat has been brilliant lately. Last 4 games, 37 points. And his XG is much higher in the last 4 games than that 0.1218. It's 0.29. But I don't know. I just can't see him keeping that up. It seems a bit too good to be true. So when it boils down to it, Højlund comes out, Haaland comes in. That is an absolute non-negotiable must. He has to come in. Then I've got a choice. Do I play Bruno and Gvardiol, or do I go with Richarlison and Porro? Which one do I think is going to get more points this week and also next week? And I think I prefer Porro and Richarlison. I think with the fixture at Sheffield United and the home game they have to Burnley, I just think there's more potential and upside with Richarlison than I do with Fernandes and keeping in Gvardiol. That would be my side for Game Week 36. Obviously it would alter for the Game Week 38, but it would still look very, very good. Captaincy armband, without a shadow of doubt, goes on Haaland. That's not even going to be a debate. It feels like a bit of a shield because I'm kind of protecting my rank. And I did think, if I finish the season on 53,000, would I be unhappy? I don't think I would. But given I've got so many double game week players and transfers and money to play with, I actually think I would roll the dice and try and take some more rank than I've got already. But Haaland captaincy, even though it's a bit of a shield, I just think it's such an obvious choice that I've got to go for it. That's it for this one then, guys. Thank you for watching. Let me know in the comments below what your plans are for Game Week 37 and who your captain armband is going to be on, if that is not a simple question. In the meantime, we'll come back at you with a team selection watch list, all that good stuff for the final game week. But in the meantime, good luck, and I shall see you on the other side.